Let's look ahead now in 2025 and 26. What are the new trends and where do you see the growth coming from?
Great question. Very important. First things, we need integrated communities. I think that's where the great growth is. You need lifestyle amenities. You need walkable communities. You need a master plan. I think this is something that's very key right now in terms of growth. So a lot of interest is there. You've got tech-infused homes. We're talking about smart homes. These used to be an added luxury before, but now your buyer's asking for this, and a lot of projects give it as a given. Also, flexibility in terms of how homes have been designed now, the layouts, the amount of flexibility you have in the layouts is really important because people are looking at multiple utilities of how they buy properties and use them as well.
On 2025, we saw record-breaking launches, insane sales volume, and massive off-plan absorption. What stood you out the most in the market?
Well, there's a lot that happened, and I think year on year, this is just getting out of hand. But there's so much to catch. This evolution is really phenomenal to watch. And me and you have been very, very watchful of many things. But a couple of things caught my attention. I will pick the first one that comes to my mind is something about a velocity of demand. What am I talking about? I'm not talking about prime locations. I'm talking about tier 2 locations. Tier 2 locations have seen phenomenal velocity. And I think the interest from buyers, from developers, from a lot of marketing that comes through and a lot of interest that comes into buying real estate in Dubai, tier 2 is now in center stage. What I do miss is a lot of strategic selling. I still see a lot happening in terms of just pitching a payment plan. And that does not sell. That is not only what sells. Also, when I see people actually selling, pitching, they have no market context. They don't spend time on research. This is something I do 30 minutes a day, early in the morning, before even starting to think what I'm going to achieve, is to understand the market. I think you need some reference points. When you're pitching a project, you understand where the history of things come together, that zone, that area, that project, the competitive pitching for that, everything is market context. You need to know what's right information for that project, as a confident product that they want to go out with market. Of course, the most important person in this whole equation is your investor, your buyer. And your buyers now becoming, if you can say that, more demanding, but also for reason. They're not just looking for homes. They're just not just looking for investments. They're looking for some amazing lifestyle experiences. They're looking for every project to give them what that project can give them in terms of character, personality, in terms of lifestyle benefits.
Are golden visas actually driving the growth?
Absolutely, yes. With the 2 million ticket and with the attached visa to it, we're getting some serious buyers on the table. Specifically from countries like India, you've got Russia, you've got China. Dubai has a lot to offer in terms of safety for everyone, financially, civil, investment-wise. I think this is a big draw.